Boruto episode 109 preview breakdown. So the title for this episode is Potato Chips and the Giant Boulder. Alright, so before I go any further, I'd just like to give you guys a brief description of what is going to go down in this episode. So in this episode, Mirai, Kakashi, and Guy, they shall be continuing their journey and will arrive at a new destination. This new destination being the secret Hotsprings. Another Hotsprings. Yeah, this arc really does have a lot of hot springs, doesn't it? It really does. But anyways, there's also a new character tagging along on the journey. Her name's Tatsumi. We got introduced to her in the previous episode, which was episode 108. She was the so-called ghost in the episode, basically the person that was doing all the weird stuff in the hotel. She was stealing the food and stuff like that. But then we also have to remember that Guy did actually see a ghost. It was a samurai in armor. So will this samurai in armor play a role in the future of this arc? Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Either way, I could care less because I mean, he's a character that we've only seen once, so why should I give a shit? But anyway, shifting it back to the description of this episode, we also know that the secret hot springs is gonna be blocked off by a giant boulder. And finally, we know that Choji is gonna show up in this episode and his role will be to remove the giant boulder. So basically, that was a brief rundown of what is gonna happen in this episode. And with that said, we can finally get into actually breaking down the preview itself. So the first scene of the preview shows us a shot of Kakashi, Guy, Tatsumi, and Mirai. They're all looking at this giant boulder, and I'm assuming that this is the very boulder that is covering the secret hot springs, or at least blocking the entrance to the secret hot springs, you know, so they're just looking at it. We get a shot of Kakashi and Guy. Kakashi's just being Kakashi and Guy is being Guy. Then we got a couple shots of Mirai. We got a close-up of her face. She looks pretty like disheartened, you know. She's kind of sad because the hot springs entrance is blocked off, you know. But we see her looking at this old lady. Everyone else is looking at this old lady. I'm assuming that this is an old lady because it looks like an old lady. But anyways, this old lady or old man, if it's a man, you know, their character is probably going to be the character that gives all the exposition as to how the giant boulder got there in the first place and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying. So moving on to the next couple of scenes, we get a few shots of Mita and Kakashi. Kakashi is just being Kakashi in these scenes, while Mirai is being Mirai. Basically, what I mean by this, she looks really determined, and Kakashi is just there with his eyes closed, like, as I said earlier on, being Kakashi, you know, being very, what's the word? What is the word? Knowledgeable. Now, this isn't the exact word that I wanted to use, but I'm gonna just stick with it. Kakashi is looking knowledgeable. He's looking all-knowing, kind of like Master Yoda in a way. But let's move on. We see Choji finally arriving and Mirai is running up towards him like she's really happy. We get this really close-up shot of Choji's face and he looks all serious for some sort of reason, and it's kind of funny because, you know, Choji is normally a guy who, you know, laughs. He likes to make jokes, but him looking all serious here is just really hilarious for some reason. Really. So Mirai has her mouth open in the next shot. She's in like awe, in amazement, like I don't know why she is shocked. Then we see Choji like screaming and falling to the ground. Because in this episode, basically Choji has to move the giant boulder and he won't be able to move it because in the preview he says like, oh, he's hungry and he can't move it till he has something to eat. So essentially, like, you know, this is him crying because, he's not technically crying, but, you know, screaming out because like, he has no food. He's freaking hungry. This is why he's acting this way. Then we get a shot of him actually on the ground. He's lying down. He's grinding his teeth. His eyes are closed. So he's really, really hungry. And finally, we get this shot of Mita and she's just looking down at Choji like, you know, this man is pathetic. He can't move a giant boulder because he's hungry. I mean, come on, Choji. Come on. But anyways, in the preview, Mirai also says to Choji like, you know you're hungry, then why did you come here in the first place? Like, It's just really funny and stupid. But anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, do leave a like down below, and also let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Are you hyped for this episode? Are you even watching the Boruto anime? Let me know them thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you're alerted whenever I upload a video. My Twitter link is in the description, even though I'm not really that much on Twitter, but still it's in the description. So with that said guys, it's been your boy HumbleX. Have a blessed day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.